Good morning, everyone. It's Lovey here. Welcome in. Today is the 6th of March. I'm doing this at 07:58 a.m. in the morning. The reason why I'm doing this, I haven't had much sleep last night. You know how I tell you that this journey is, when I say, I trip a little and I'll get up and I'll start all over again. So let's see what compassion and empathy does, which is one of the battles I have embraced, and the weakness that it causes. The weakness of the boundary slipping a little bit. The serenity of it is not my problem, it is not my accountability. But the me is my accountability and my reactions. Now I have a situation. My opposite neighbor is an 84-year-old male and a 75-year-old female pensioner. They have his first wife passed away, but she had 2 children before she married him. So the one son asked for a place to stay. So they were okay because it was supposed to be for 3 months because they lost their house. 6 months was fine. And then the drama started. And yesterday I found out that the old man was beaten. So last night I get a call from the old man at about past 12 this morning. And of course, me thinking that they are being attacked, I get up and I rush out by my door, which is just opposite where they live. And as I open my door, I see a police vehicle. And I'm like, oh my God, I hope everything is okay. So, this. And of course, my body is reacting also, but I'm still going. I think my body was saying, don't go, because when you get this anxious feeling in your body, it is a possibility, expectation that the body knows what is going to happen. And this is where I did not listen to my body, which means I should not have gone over. I should have just observed from where I was, but I went over and I went inside. And when I got inside the house, the elderly couple wasn't there. They own this house, remember. These are their tenants that have not been paying rent for the past year and a couple of months. And because he attacked the old man the day before, my mind, this is now reaction, my mind is saying, oh my God, I hope he never hurt the man so bad that, that he unalived the man. So obviously, me not thinking, me rushing over, I get to the door and I stepped into the house because I'm used to walking in and out there because I used to assist him before the tenants came to live there. And the police are inside and the tenants are having a conversation with the police, and they turn around and they see me and they literally threw me out of the house. It's not their house. I stood for a moment and in my mind, I am saying, what right do you have to put me out if the man of the house called me? And of course, because he never told me what was happening, I reacted immediately and had the worst thoughts in my mind. Although my body said, do not go, my mind overpowered me and my heart was beating so fast that I thought something was like, it was a really bad situation. And this couple literally shooed me out of the house, and the 40-year-old son almost attacked me because 2 days prior to that, I was standing and talking to the lady of the house who they have a problem with, and he attacked me verbally from the other side of the road. And all I asked him, what is his surname, because his surname is not the same as the owner of the house, and the lady of the house and the owner of the house has the same surname, and the house belongs to the owner, of course, who has the same surname as his wife. But this man that is now attacking me because I'm having a conversation with the lady of the house is no relation to them. They just, out of the kindness of their heart, gave them a place to stay for 3 months, which is now gone on to 2 years. And with all knowing that they have been so traumatized by this couple that's been living with him, that they eventually only went to go and get an eviction yesterday. But remember, the day before, he attacked the old man, and the man can't even walk properly because his coccyx has been hurt. So sitting and walking is kind of painful, but he wouldn't go to the day hospital. So you know how elderly people are so obstinate, so compassion and empathy is a huge problem where I'm concerned, where my boundaries go when it comes to the elderly. I'm part of the elderly, but I don't feel that elderly like they feel. You know, I've still got a little bit of a reserve of about 10, 15 years of energy compared to them. So my fear was basically for them that something happened to them. But my body, what I want to say, my body said to me, don't go. But the mind prison unlocked and went. And I was chased out as if I was the plague out of the house. Remember, it is not their house. Luckily, I stopped from verbalizing my thoughts because I wanted to say, when I saw the police vehicle, I thought you injured the old man of the house like you did the day before, because remember, the police are there. So in my mind, those words were going around to say, I thought you injured the elderly person of the house and they are unalive. That is why the police vehicle is here. Lucky for me, I did not say that because it could have been a mess. I know it would have been a mess. But when I did not voice my thoughts, I felt a little calmness in my body and a giggle come up. And I thought to myself, my body is now telling me, good job, girl. You did the right thing this time. And when I came home, I was actually quite calm because had I acted on my thoughts, I think it would have escalated to a very big conflicting situation where the police probably would have had to step in between me and them. But what I'm saying is my thoughts, I chose not to action my thoughts in what I was going to say and project. And the moment that I did that, like I said, there was a calmness that came over my body, that anxious feeling of something is wrong. The calmness came over my body and a giggle came up. And that is why I say our journeys are not the same, because we all have different levels of compassion and empathy. And mine is off the charts at times. And it then affects my boundaries. And you know, that's a problem when you care too much. You kind of slip. So when I mention in my videos, I do slip sometimes. But I can catch myself. And I did this video so that I can explain to you what I meant by catching myself when I slip. It's not a physical slip, it's a mental slip. It's a boundary slip. It's a energetic slip. It's a mindset slip. I mean, early hours of the morning, I have nothing to guard myself against, so my mind is like completely in its own space. And then Bob's your uncle here, this phone call comes, look out by my door, I see a police vehicle. My mind immediately reacted. My body gave me a different message. I didn't listen. But I slipped. But I stopped the escalation from being uncontrollable. And I now meditated, forgave myself for it, did some Tai Chi, and I'm now centered again. The journey, the battle never ends. It is always a constant. It is always an awareness. When I'm awake and I'm about my day, my awareness is more heightened. When I'm in my bed and I was about to fall asleep, I mean, where's my awareness going to go to? I'm going to sleep. And that is what I meant by guarding our thoughts and listening to our body. When our mind doesn't catch up immediately, our body is the first thing that will give us a signal. And I didn't listen, but I had enough common sense when I allowed my consciousness to step in. I pulled back. I never actioned my thoughts the second time. The first time I did, the second time I did it. So I'm having compassion now for myself. The compassion and the empathy I gave over there, I've now drawn it back and I've placed it on myself. So now I'm patient, I'm kind, and it's okay. There's no disaster. Everything is in balance now again. And it's the little battle, the little slip that can make or break us. And the awareness is so important. The awareness from within our body is so important. We ignore our body. We know the feeling of going for a job interview. We know the feeling of danger approaching because we can physically see it. But this was a memory of something that happened that brought my body's reaction, because energetically, my whole being knows what is happening on the other side. So that is why my body felt it, and it was okay there. It was just the tenants brought the police for the case that they made against the owners of the house. But regardless of what their situation was, compassion and empathy for the elderly and for children and animals. Ach man, my situation is basically everybody, not just a selective group of people. But when somebody doesn't deserve it, and in this case, I never listened to my body. There was no danger there. I was the one in danger because I slipped in my consciousness for a moment. But I'm okay now. This journey is so worth it. And that is what loving yourself is all about. Being able to take accountability for our own reactions, our own outcomes. And I am so happy about the outcome because I eventually listened. Some actions were not necessary. Some thoughts I did not have to action. And I caught it in time. I made a mistake with the first one, but I'm okay. And I'm good. So asking you to have compassion and empathy for yourself. Be kind to yourself. Have patience. Patience is so important. And hold on to your peace. When you find your peace, in any time, in any moment, when you find your peace, hold on to it. But our body is not separate. Our heart, body, mind, and soul are all connected. The one will always, at the appropriate time, the one will be your guide, your signal. Sometimes we are just so caught up in here, and then we forget to listen to the other signals, feel it and embrace it. But most importantly, be patient. Give the patience to yourself. Give yourself the forgiveness and the grace. And it's not just love, is all encompassing. Those kindness, grace, forgiveness, compassion, humbleness, gratitude. It's love. Love is a collective name for all those things, which is what we have to give to ourselves. First and foremost, we give it to ourselves. So be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be safe. Be blessed. Until next time. Thank you for watching and sharing your energy with me.